Sam, Tarman here. I want you to take a good look at the DHV Magellan. Her main cannons are operational, and it's all thanks to you. Contact us whenever you require fire support, and we'll be sure to oblige.
Did you take a look at that post from the Southern Environmental Observatory on the SSS? It seems ghost mechs are active in their local region, and the tar currents there are still in a rather chaotic state. This is Higgs' doing, all in service to a greater plan. We shouldn't underestimate him either, Sam. Let's take care on our way to Hartman's lab. Getting to Hartman's lab will require us to cover considerable distance, Sam. But there are all kinds of things that can help us get there faster. Highways, zip lines, you name it. This journey is a major undertaking, so let's plan carefully and take advantage of everything that's available.
Once again, Sam, I'm sorry we couldn't bring you straight here on the DHV Magellan. That was one hell of a trip, and you must be absolutely knackered. Be sure to take as long as you need to rest before tackling more work. All right? For my part, I'll have a crack at assessing several potential routes for your next main order. We can discuss them when we take a look at the map later on. As for the cargo, I'll let Charlie tell you all about it.
Sam, this is Charlie. Network infrastructure between the Southern Environmental Observatory and Terminal Fort Knott has been disabled for reasons unknown, though we strongly suspect Ghost Mech sabotage is to blame. To address this, we've decided to reroute network traffic through the F7 North Distribution Center. However, the distance is too great for us to establish a direct connection at this time. That being the case, we'll need to utilize the way stations situated between the two sites. The device required to activate them is stored at this facility. Collect it before embarking on your journey to the distribution center. You know what to do, Sam. We'll rendezvous on site later.
Listen up, Sam. The F7 North Distribution Center is a long ways away, and by my reckoning, there's a number of different viable routes. The shortest, most direct path would involve you cutting through the snowy mountains, a dangerous proposition to say the least. You might find zip lines, ladders, and other structures en route to make your life a little easier, but without those conveniences, you'll need to make that deadly trek the hard way. If you're still keen, make sure you pack all the mountain climbing essentials and then some. Alternatively, you could forego the mountain route and circle round to take advantage of the roads to the east. Though if they're still in disrepair, or there aren't any bridges or other structures available, you'll need to come prepared to put in some work. Finally, heading west around the mountains would mean retracing your steps and going back the way you came. A fair few porters have already made use of that route since you paved the way. I imagine you'll find it easier going than the first time through. That route will also bring you close to the monorail. Get it up and running, and you can catch a ride too. Ultimately though, the route you take and the methods you utilize are entirely up to you. So take a moment to weigh your options and prepare as you deem fit.
I'm guessing you're Sam, right? You've come a very long way just to make this delivery. I should only need a moment to inspect the cargo.
Well, looks like we're finally on the chiral network. I really respect what you drawbridge folks have been doing. Being a part of it all is such a great honor. The situation here was pretty dire, but deep down, I just knew that with your help, we'd get through it. It broke my heart when the Earth opened up and swallowed Cardinal Fort Knott. Ever since that day, the tar currents and chiral fields have only grown more unstable. I doubt these anomalies will get any better until you finish linking up the continent. But only a bit further to go, right? I'm sure we can finish strong. I just hope all the ghost mechs sighted in this region lately won't slow you down. They're with Higgs, right? He has everyone worried. So, to better prepare you for whatever he has planned, I've shared data for a quadruple rocket launcher. Don't hesitate to use it to keep yourself safe. Thank you again for stopping by. So you know, we intend to continue research and development of powerful technologies. We'll give it everything we've got, but with our limited number of staff, it might take a while. And we'd appreciate any help you can provide as well. I wish you and all the Drawbridge folks the very best of luck.
Sam, the tar current's behaving strangely again. We're unable to rendezvous with you just yet. The conditions are similar to when we observed that tarfall phenomenon before. I strongly urge you to proceed with caution.
This is Neil's doing, Sam. I'm sure we'll find him waiting for you beyond the tarfall. You need to confront him one last time. There's still so much we don't know about what happened 11 years ago. The nature of his relationship with Lucy, the baby that she was carrying at the time, and Lou, who was apparently born back then too. We need to see how all these pieces fit together if we're ever going to find the whole truth. So meet with Neil Vana and settle things once and for all.